The others are like, I'm not jumping out there. Let's go ahead and let them out. So that's my Rhode Island red. That's an Orpington. That's Turkin, which I think is a rooster. He's super aggressive. And he's larger than the others and very dominant. I don't know if you guys remember when they were really small. They've gotten really big fast. They eat a ton. This was full 2 days ago. So they definitely need a refill. So I feed them Nature's Best, organic, chick starter grower. I think in another month though, we're going to transition to the egg layer feed once this bag is complete. This morning, well, today is June 6th, and I've harvested quite a bit, mostly tomatoes this morning. They have been the true MVP of the garden, so I'm pretty excited that they're still producing. I have some plants that have been with me for almost a year. It will be a year in August, like this black cherry tomato plant and my Black Beauty tomato plant has been with me for over a year. What's up, girls? You guys want some snacks? They love mealworms. Look, they know. Just shake the bag. What's up, girls? They love mealworms. I mean, the chickens are really good. I mean, they're friendly, and it didn't take very long for them to become used to us because we do pick them up and rub them and let them know it's okay, that we're always okay. I think that's good to do that with your chickens so they gain trust. But this cherry plant, black cherry, and also this one over here has been with me almost a year, since August. It's time to cut it back. You can see it's dying back. It's producing new leaves. And because it's getting hotter, the flower production has slowed down tremendously. And even with the shade cloth, I think because this is an older plant, it slowed down a lot. But as you can see here with the sun sugar, I'm still getting some leaves or flowers. So it's still producing. And these sun sugar tomatoes are best when they are this deep orange. They're really sweet. And I've gotten quite a few tomatoes out of these plants. It's the same with the pear tomatoes. Like they're starting to dry out. Okay, Ava. She's whining because she sees the chickens. She wants to play, but she's too big. And then this is my volunteer plant, which was a black cherry tomato as well. And it's still producing. Still has flowers. And my sad atomic brads. This gave me a good harvest, but I cut it back, and I'm probably going to cut it back even more. But it is giving me new leaves, and we'll see what happens. I still have some atomic brads on this plant, and these on the packet it shows that they turn purple. Mine never turn purple, but when they're purple, that means they're not ripe. Mine just turned green and then an orange, and then they became soft to the touch. And when they became firm and soft, that's how I knew they were ready. They're nice and red on the inside. Look at her. I don't know, they love my zinnias. Awful. They love marigolds too, so you definitely gotta watch your chickens. No, girls. Nope. 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 But the chickens did benefit from the tomatoes. I think I picked about 12, maybe 15 hornworms off of the plants total. And that's why it's so important. Stay in your garden. Come out, check it every day, every other day. Whatever's convenient for you. All right, and next we are going to take a look at my peppers. I have yellow monster, Chinese giant, blonde bell peppers. That's a blonde bell pepper there. And I had a seed packet called Grand Bell Mix, and it literally is a mix. I got banana peppers, and then I also have these cherry. These are going to be red cherry bell peppers. I don't know if you can see that. Little round bell peppers. There we go. Yeah, that came out of that packet, and the packet shows that they're supposed to be purple, green, red bell pepper mix, but I literally got a mix. So I don't know what this one's going to be. It's starting to flower. You can see I have a caterpillar somewhere with all the black poop on the leaves. But this is jalapeno, and they need some nitrogen bad. So I'll give them some. This is King of the North, Chinese giant. This is also a yellow monster. As you can see, I had some on here. But Silky, my min pin, she ate them. They were big too. And this is King of the North, as well as this one. And they're doing really well. I plant basil with all my peppers to try to deter some pests. But also, I use a lot of basil. I dehydrate it and make my own seasoning. And I really need to get on top of it. Cutting it back. As soon as I cut it back, it grows back like in a week. Like this one I just cut back and dehydrate it, and it's back within a week. And this is the Creole de Cochina. It's a little red bell pepper as well. And I started another one because my chickens hate that pepper. I was surprised. But I started another one, as well as a canary bell. And this is canary bell too. So they turn yellow. Okay, these are my mango peach watermelons. Now, these you use according to Baker Creek, like in jams and jellies, inside pies. The inside of the flesh is white, and they're really fragrant. They smell like mango and peach. And it has a lot of they have quite a few. And they get the size of a peach. And once they turn yellow, they are ready. And as you can see, these are slowly turning. Now, the maximum temperature that they can take is 95 degrees. And they've been doing well since it's been like over 100. But as it gets hotter, I may have to put some shade cloth over it. Here I have my golden honeymoon honeydew. And these get about 2 to 3 pounds. They do very well vining. The leaves will grow all the way up this trellis and even go across the top of the tent. And the flesh is white on the inside for the honeydew. And it's very sweet. Very prolific plant. You get about 3 to 5 honeydew per plant, which is really good. And then this is my tiger melon. And these, they turn orange like a tiger stripe. And some of them will just turn remain yellow. And this is a pretty prolific plant as well. The inside of flesh is also white. Now these will weigh about 1 pound or so. They don't get very big either. And hopefully, this is another plant too that only likes 95 degrees. So we'll see how it does as it gets hotter. I may have to put some more shade cloth over this one as well. And this is my watermelon cantaloupe patch. I have sugar babies out here. And look at that. This will probably be ready in another couple of days. And I have early girl watermelons. They're getting big fast. And they don't get very big either. They get about 2 pounds as well. Then I have more honeydew. This is another early girl. And I have cantaloupes. So pretty neat. Who says you can't grow in your backyard and in containers and still produce food? And these are my long beans. These are the red ones. This is my corn. And I have 1 corn per stalk. And they'll almost be ready as well. So this is almost dried out completely. And FYI, never grow a marigold with the corn. It didn't even produce corn stalks. And this thing just got so big because all I was doing was feeding it nitrogen. And I started some more long beans. These are green. And just succession planting so that I'll get beans later in the season. These are great. They're great for the heat. They can take the Arizona heat. And these are my trees. My dwarf navel oranges. Lemon tree. This is the dwarf tangerine. And Mexican lime. And mandarin orange. I'm not sure what's going on with the leaves with this petite yellow. And it could be just because of the one huge watermelon that is just dying out. But as long as I get a watermelon, I'm okay. The others haven't produced just yet. I think this one has one there. So hopefully that'll make it. These are lemon drop. And they're going to stay under the shade cloth because they're not going to be able to take 90-degree heat. These are Armenian. This is another cantaloupe. And look at that Armenian. Definitely going to take that one, harvest it, see what's going on with it. Same with this pickling cucumber. They've never really gotten super green. But I'm gonna go ahead and harvest that and turn that one into a pickle. And then these are Ananga Jabai cucumbers. Look at those cucumber beetles. Parasitic wasps take care of them. And I have a ton of wasps in the garden, so not too worried about them. Oh, that one didn't get pollinated. It looks like this one did. You can see that. Oh. Yay, those get very long. And I'm also growing jade beans, which can only happen in this weather under the shade cloth. So they'll give me lots of beans. That's my blueberry, bush blueberry. And we have potatoes, red and russet. And all the damage that I got from them. Look at that, even the cucumber beetle is on the potatoes. But all the damage that this plant took from that hornworm, the leaves are growing back. So that's good. Didn't destroy the plant. And then, of course, I have Ford Hook zucchinis. I also have the dark green. These are the eggplants, and I'm starting to get an eggplant there. This is Black Beauty. These are my other squash. I have calendula. This is the Bait Alpha cucumber, which doesn't need pollinators. It's self-pollinating. Looks like I have one there. So we'll see how that works out. And then this is another Boston pickling. And then I have a yellow squash. Love it. These are my blackberries, which seem to really love the heat and are doing really well. And they're trying to flower, but I pulled them off because they're not going to flower in this heat. Let's see. They're not going to go to complete fruit. And these are my Cajo watermelons, which is another watermelon plant I got from the seeds from Baker Creek. And it says they can't handle heat higher than 95. And I think what I'll do, all these melons, if I like their taste, I will grow them again next year, but earlier. I started them all in March. I'll probably start them in February next year. But this is my garden so far in June. Hopefully by July we'll be harvesting some more things, especially the sunflowers. They're all leaning over because they're full of seeds. And these are the mammoth sunflowers, which they've gotten pretty big and pretty heavy. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You know, don't be afraid to grow your own food. Doesn't matter if you're in an apartment, if you live in the city. It's always good to grow your own food. It's more nutritious, it tastes better. You'd be so surprised at how the food tastes when you grow your own. More flavor, and you save money. So, get down, girls. Get. So, peace and blessings, everyone. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And don't forget, try to grow your own food, even if you start with one tomato plant. It's worth it. Bye, guys. And I almost forgot my strawberries. They're no longer producing, and what they did produce, while it was really hot, the strawberries were small and misshapen. So now I'm just letting them go ahead and continue to give me more runners so I can start new plants and get ready for next year. And then here's my raspberries. And they're doing a lot better since I put them under the patio. Lots of new growth. The sun was burning them up, as you can see right here. But now, they're doing much better.